News tonight, Jagdeo willing to submit a third list to President Granger of nominees for GCOM chairmanship. Judiciary independence says harmony followed between DPP and city magistrate, and GRA set to recover billions for heavy-duty vehicles. News in Depth begins now. With tonight's edition of News in Depth, I'm Maya Wharton. Thanks for joining us. First up, Opposition leader Barry Jagdeo says he's prepared to submit a third list to President David Granger for the selection of a chairman to head the Guyana Elections Commission.
Opposition leader Barry Jagdeo is not throwing in the towel as yet as it relates to getting a suitable list with the requirements of the Constitution and the criteria for the post of chairman of the Guyana Elections Commission. At a press conference on Thursday, Jagdeo said he totally disagrees with President David Granger's decision. He said he has no choice if the president should ask him for a third list, as he speculated ahead of the meeting with the president.
There could be three possibilities arising from this meeting. One, that the president would ask me for another set of names. And if he does, then in accordance with the Constitution, I'll have to comply, as difficult as that may be, to get names of individuals who will qualify. Of course, I will express that concern to the president, but I have no choice if the president were to ask for another set of names and the list of criteria that he gave to me concerning eligible nominees. Now, I totally disagree with the president's interpretation on that issue.
Jagdeo was invited to a meeting with the president on Monday to further discuss the rejection of his list, and he plans on attending that meeting.
We will return with more news after this break.
Hey, looky there. Let me go to Techie Boots.
Boots? No, man, I ain't gonna get locked up teeth in a big stinky 30-second boots. Plus, it can be more cheaper online. And don't get my favorite color, pink. Let me go on.
Online shopping. Cheaper, faster, better. Passback.
Hi, honey. Your family will love new Abbey butter spread. A heart-healthy choice with no cholesterol, Abbey is ready to use right out of the fridge. Smooth, spreadable, rich and creamy, Abbey is a great tasting butter spread. Try it today.
Don't be fooled by anyone. Come to Beeson's for the best deals on all aluminum and UPVC windows. Our prices are unstoppable every time, starting from as low as $13,500 VAT inclusive. Buy 10 windows and we'll give you a 24 by 16-inch bathroom window absolutely free. So if you're a builder, contractor, or Mr. Do-It-Yourself guy, follow the sign. Come to Beeson Windows and Doors, Lot 1228 Eccles Industrial Site for the largest variety of aluminum and UPVC windows. For more information, call 622-4197 or 226-1292.
Welcome back. The judiciary remains independent, says Minister of State Joseph Harmon, in relation to the fallout between the DPP and a city magistrate over the man accused of murdering Kram Ewing. The judiciary is independent, and so is the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions. This was the response by Minister of State Joseph Harmon to the ongoing fallout between the DPP Shalimar Ali-Haq and City Magistrate Judy Latchman. Harmon was responding to a question at his post-cabinet press briefing. He said there are laws under which both the magistrate and the DPP act.
And so whatever exercise of that jurisdiction which allows for the magistrate to act or the Director of Public Prosecution to act, I believe that is really what is happening. And I think that eventually the matter will be played out in some way that is in the interests of law and justice.
City Magistrate Judy Latchman maintained her ruling and discharged the matter for a third time on Wednesday. Now, this comes after a directive was sent to the magistrate by the Director of Public Prosecutions, instructing her to commit the accused to stand trial. She cited Articles 66 and 65 of the Criminal Procedures Act, Chapter 1001. However, the magistrate maintained that there is no evidence against Rodrigues for him to stand trial in the High Court for the murder of political activist Courtney Cromwell. Cromwell was executed at Diamond on the east bank of the Demerara on March 10, 2015, while encouraging residents to vote against the then ruling People's Progressive Party civic government. Greyboy was arrested and charged with Cromwell's murder after the police found a gun in his Riverview Ramford house that was later confirmed to be the murder weapon. He was subsequently charged with murder, but was eventually freed in September of last year by Magistrate Judy Latchman, citing lack of evidence.
Every guy loves toys, so here's a reason to get more toys. Stag Beer Man Toys.
Not one, but two cars. An Audi A4 and a BMW 320i are up for grabs. Plus, VR sets, flat screen TVs, motorcycles, and coolers filled with Stag. Drink Stag, save your crowns, and enter 6 Stag crowns with your contact details for a chance to win in 5 big drawings with Stag Beer Man Toys. Conditions apply. See press for details.
Caribbean rice from the lush rice fields of Guyana straight to your home. Caribbean rice, our people, our rice.
Revenue Authority is moving to recover billions of dollars lost in the importation of heavy-duty vehicles.
Commissioner General of the Guyana Revenue Authority, Godfrey Stacia, is reporting that there appeared to be a racket with the importation of heavy-duty equipment. He said from 2010 to 2012, just over 2,600 heavy-duty machines were imported, while only 319 were registered. Stacia said GRA is losing close to between $3 to $6 billion on those imports.
2,300 is outside there, somewhere, right? Out of that 2,300, 1,200 of them were granted exemptions, and 1,000 were not granted exemptions.
Stacia explained some of the scenarios that have been taking place over the years.
They were moved to those that moved to industries that were not granted exemptions. It means that, for instance, agriculture would be granted the exemption, but the person buys it for agriculture and he sells it the next day to the miner, and he takes a windfall. But if we register it and these things, we would know. That is one of the reasons why we have decided that we have to register to all of that. And we know, for example, myself and the chairman, we were doing some calculations last evening, and we think we are losing close to $3 to $6 billion in it.
Stacia also said when he joined the GRA back in July of last year, he took stock of what was needed to be fixed. He pointed out the constraints facing the GRA, one of which is that the GRA is still working at the behest of the Ministry of Finance.
That's a wrap for this edition of News in Depth. Do have a safe and pleasant weekend. See you back here on Monday.